I was recently blessed with the opportunity to sample a material that I feared I might never encounter outside of the pages of Pikul, 2CT7. What follows is a transcription of my notes from the experience. I was originally somewhat hesitant to submit this, since it's not particularly dramatic. However, the literature is notably lacking in reports on this compound. Pikul and a paper by Myron Stolaroff and Charles W. M. Wells are the only ones I've been able to find, so I thought I'd add my impressions to the consensus. 115 ingest 20 mg. 2CT7 in water on an empty stomach. The material is in the form of a white powder with quite a bit of an unknown chalky filler. The solution has a slightly medicine-y taste, but is considerably less bitter or acrid than MDMA or 2CB. I suspect dilution by the filler to be responsible for this. 155 off baseline for sure, but in a very subtle, smooth, gentle way. It feels as though a reservoir of energy, a chakra, if you will, located at my solar plexus is slowly opening. This stuff feels *friendly*. 220 notice slight energy tremor and neck and shoulder tension. 245 first O. Pen, E, Y, V, Ijal, S. Light patterns are becoming apparent on textured surfaces, similar to low-dose LSD. 250 try to eat something out of a sense of obligation since I haven't all day. After doing this, I have a short bout of minor nausea, but thankfully, this passes quickly. 310 physical tension is still present, but nystagmus jaw clenching are happily nowhere to be found. This material is definitely enhancing my cognitive and expressive abilities. The feeling tone is happy, contented, and calm, not as aggressively blissed out as MDMA. 320 OEV patterns are becoming clearer and more distinct. Remarkably similar to those produced by approximately 100 mcg. LSD, but with the unmistakable lucidity and feeling tone of the 2Cs. Nice. 330 I can clearly see the insight-enhancing capability of this compound now. I feel lucid, comfortable, happy, and confident, not at all messed up, or confused, as I find it easy to become on higher doses of the traditional psychedelics. The mind space is rather like what I experience on 20 mgs of 2CB, but without the erotic thrust. I expect that this could change with a partner, however. 445 plateau still going strong, though somehow I know that it's not going to intensify anymore. I would accept a supplement at this point if offered. I could also have easily taken a larger initial dose. If I'm blessed with the opportunity, I'd love to experience it at 25 and 30 mg. I just noticed that the muscle tension has not been present for quite some time. This is a pleasant turn of events. 530 I suspect that I may be near the end of the plateau and close to beginning the slow spiral back to baseline that the literature says I have waiting for me. CEVs have been noticeably absent all day. Just color washes, increased sensitivity to ambient light behind closed eyes, and very vague fractal forms superimposed if I concentrate really hard. I wonder if this changes at higher doses a la 2CB. I have a feeling it does. 540 OEV still present. God, I'm still glowing inside when I become still and focus inward. I feel very open as if I've found a powerful beacon within myself that's ecstatically pumping out positive energy. As if a flower bud at my solar plexus has blossomed into a radiating hyperspatial rose. Not a lot of ego inflation with this stuff. Another plus in my book. No paradigm-shattering expansion or dissolution of boundaries. Just enhanced lucidity, inner peace, contentment, acceptance. This material is incredibly clear and subtle, quite remarkably so. If MDMA is Sasha's low-calorie martini, then 2CT7 is more like a very fine, light white wine. I could handle just about any real-world responsibility easily at this point. 630 gradually coming down, but not unpleasantly so. No particular craving for more, thankfully, although I wouldn't refuse a supplement if offered. 730 traces still linger beautifully. OEVs still barely there. 830 almost completely down, although the afterglow is nice. I'll have no trouble sleeping tonight. Noticing return of neck and shoulder tension, along with a slight headache. Well, there it is. I slept well that evening. The next day wasn't too bad, just slightly low energy levels. I have a feeling that this could be a very useful material for enhancing creativity. The mindspace is novel and open enough to be quite inspiring, without impairing one's ability to express the results of such inspiration. I find 2CB to be very effective in this regard as well. 2CT7, however, gives you considerably more time in the state, nearly twice. I also believe that it could be an extremely helpful ally for the shamanically oriented psychotherapist, allowing the patient an incredibly lucid, positive, comfortable mindspace in which to reflect without the marked physical side effects of MDMA or the sometimes threatening intensity of an ego-dissolving LSD session.